Hey guys.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Okay. Yes, it is cold. Actually, this is wintertime in Brazil. This morning, when I left to go to town, it was 37 degrees outside. It was 40 degrees inside. That's with the little space heater going. So it was definitely...
That's cold. I don't care what any of y'all say.
It is. Anyway, we haven't done a video in a while. A lot of stuff going on here in Brazil. We did want to kind of give you guys some information about next week. Right now, it is wintertime here in Brazil. And so the kids are on a couple of weeks of school break. And so this week, we're not doing anything in the schools or in Vila Zumbi. But next week, we're actually doing like I guess a version of like Brazilian VBS for 150 kids in Vila Zumbi. About 50 of the kids will be kids that we work with on a regular basis. The other 100 are actually going to be from the community. They're going to be from the favela that we work in there, right outside of Curitiba in a town called Colombo. So we're super excited about it. So we really need you guys to pray. Pray that God will work through the team, that He'll use us mightily, that kids' lives will be changed. And working with kids, man, it's kind of, I was thinking about this story this morning when I was driving. But anyway, a couple weeks ago, we had a mission team here from Greystone Church back in the U.S. And the team was ministering, and we were doing, a couple stories out of the book of Daniel throughout the week. Well, the first time that we had met with these kids, we told the story of the three Hebrew children, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who were thrown into the fire by King Nebuchadnezzar. Well, the second time we met with this group of kids, we were telling the story of Daniel and Lion's Den. Well, Nebuchadnezzar wasn't king at this time. It was actually somebody who had succeeded not only Nebuchadnezzar, but Nebuchadnezzar's son. I know you don't care about this. But anyway, it wasn't Nebuchadnezzar. But if you know anything about ministering to children, sometimes they're not the most attentive. And as an adult, it can be frustrating because you want them to hang on your every word and listen to. It just doesn't work that way. And sometimes you kind of doubt yourself that, man, the things that we're teaching that the kids aren't picking up. And so at the very beginning of the teaching, it was actually Melinda Franklin from Greystone was doing the main teaching. We got up to kind of preface her teaching. And so I got up and I was like, everybody's all crazy and sitting down because we had just done games or whatever. So I was bold enough. I was like, okay, listen, guys, I'll give anybody 100 reais if you could tell me the name of the king that threw the three Hebrew children into the furnace. Fully assured that nobody's going to know that it's Nebuchadnezzar. I mean, there's probably people on the freaking mission team that didn't even know it was King Nebuchadnezzar.
Do you know who King Nebuchadnezzar is?
Yeah, but anyway, so I was so confident, but to get their attention with 100 reais, I mean, that's like 2 days of work for an adult male where we live. And so I was like, I'll give you 100 reais. And whoop, everybody looked around and some girl goes, Nebuchadnezzar. And I was like, what are you talking about? Seriously? So anyway, so I had to give her the 100 reais, to honor my word or whatever. But it was just like the Lord reminding me that, no matter what is going on, that these kids are hearing what we're teaching. And so we just want to say thank you so much for each and every one of you that support us, that allow us to be able to minister to these kids. I mean, our main goal, of course we have fun with them. Our main goal is just to share the gospel and just to share with them the hope that we have on the inside of us, because without that, they have no hope. And so we're very, very thankful and grateful for each and every one of you who support us. Please pray for us this next week. We'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 5 days we're doing this VBS type situation with 150 kids right in Vila Zumbi. Super excited about it. We do need your prayers. And man, we are just very, very appreciative of every single one of you guys. And we'll put some more video out here. You can hear some dogs barking in the background.
Show y'all some pictures. Yeah, lots of hugs.
Yeah, and actually,
that's my favorite part. I mean, no, Jim's right. The most important thing that we do is to share the gospel. That's why we're here. But oh my goodness, to love on these kids and to hug them, and some of them don't get that at home, and so it's a blessing to us because that's what we're all about. Lots of hugs.
We love what we do.
We do. Thank you guys so much. We couldn't do it without you.
We couldn't. Love you. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.